Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakaba from Plain Tables Camp in Philly. Now we know, we probably already knew, what the war is all about. It's about moving money around and positioning troops to attack other countries. So Zelensky demands $5 billion a month from NATO, apparently. So I searched for this. Zelensky, $5 billion a month from NATO. All right, so RT reported it, Hindu, Rebel News. So this is probably this morning they reported it. Ukraine tells NATO Russia wants to dictate future world order, and they demand $5 billion from them. Let's read that one. Except, come on. That's today, Wednesday. And they demanding $5 billion to fight the Russians. And you think the all this money is going to go to weapons? Hell no. It's going to pay salaries, going in Zelensky's pockets, his family's pockets, other investments somewhere else. Yeah, fuck, they're thieves. And it's just a money transfer. All right. War. It's about money. It's about resources. So now we know. All right. You wonder why did it is the European powers helping the Ukrainians out? It's because of money. That's why they're helping them. That's one reason anyway. All right. I'll go to the $5 billion. There we go. He put the monthly Ukrainian president of Vladimir. Well, this is when you read it in Russian. I did a video on it. Volodymyr, it's the same thing as Vladimir. All right, Vlad for short. So Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky have the same name, just in different variation, because Ukraine and Russian. All right, told NATO leaders on Wednesday this country needed more advanced weapons and money to defend itself against Russia, warning that Moscow's ambitions did not stop the Ukraine. Ambitions did not stop at Ukraine. He puts the monthly cost of defending Ukraine against Russia's invasion at $5 billion. Look at this. It says, I said, how much money did America spend fighting Iraq? And this one came up, that's all $6.4 trillion since 2001. So it's not just Iraq. Since 2001, America has spent $6.4 trillion on wars in the Middle East and Asia. So this proves who's actually running NATO. Showing that journal. No, I'm not. I got to ad block you. Fuck you then. I'm not fucking with you then. CBS News. $6.5 trillion.
Hi everyone, I'm Omar Villafranca. Thank you.
What the hell is this? Americans could owe $6.5 trillion for wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and that's just the interest. Since the September 11th text, the U.S. government has spent $2.2 trillion to finance the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. According to figures from Brown University, cost of wars, yet the sum, which amounts to roughly 10% of the country's total gross domestic product, only reflects upfront cost. All right. So money, it's about money, transferring money, because they own every damn thing. So it's really about the resources, but they spending the money they created, out of nothing, off of trust and raging wars in the past, to print money that they created themselves. So they're just transferring money to steal resources. Including the cost of interest on those wars will add an additional $2.1 trillion by 2030, and through 2050 the interest alone is forecast to up to $6.5 trillion. So Zelensky, let's say Russia Today have it too. The Zelensky of Vladimir Zelensky is only asking for $5 billion a month. So I guess how long does he intend on sustaining this war? From what I'm hearing, they're getting the shit beat out of him. It's like a waste of money. So now they're demanding financial aid. Financial aid for Ukraine has no less significance than arms deliveries. Zelensky said, "We need some $5 billion every month. You know that, and this is a fundamental thing needed for defense and protection." So it's transferring money. All right. We are all grown adults. We know that $5 billion a month is not going to be spent on weapons. It's going to be spent, on paying the soldiers and their families. A lot of money is going to get stolen. People that's not fighting the war is going to open up businesses other places that are not torn by war. It's going to go into people's pockets. This money is not going to be directly used just for purchase weapons. I thought they're just giving them the weapons. I don't know what the hell the money's going to be used for. So it's for what they say. I guess I got to buy the weapons. Some fishy shit going on here. Financial aid. They use that blanket thing. Financial aid. I want a list of what the fuck they're buying with it and who they're buying it from. That's what I want to know. News 18. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky asks NATO summit for modern artillery, money. So are they giving them NATO? So I'm hearing that NATO, Ukraine is a de facto member of NATO because they're doing everything a NATO country would do, but they're just not directly helping them. All intelligence, artillery, Western soldiers end up in their army, it's just highly suspicious. I'm hearing they might be intelligence agents, posing as fighters, That's what I heard. So Russia still receives billions every day and spends them on war. We have a multi-billion-dollar deficit. We don't have oil and gas to cover it, Zelensky said, adding that Ukraine needs around $5 billion a month for its defense. So they're basically saying Russia's economy is doing well, according to this. Russia still receives billions every day and spends them on war. All right. So it's about money. That's one dimension. All right. What did Yahweh Shai say? They're positioning and trying to bring in a new system. All right. That's money, based upon money, because they're going to make everybody slaves and put chips in them. And every person is going to become a human resource. That's money. It says Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. All right. So we know you got a lot of things working behind the scenes. What their true intent is coming to light, and part of it's money to bring in a new system. This is First Timothy. First Timothy. For the love of money is the root of all evil, and Esau he's in love with natural resources. He already has like the gold, and he created his own money. All right, now he wants the more tangible money. He wants earth and water. That's what he wants. He wants the resources. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right. But the point here is the love of money, and one of Esau's blessings was getting the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. All right. So that's his power. All right. Because Esau in the Bible is the wicked. All right, so of course Edom would get the blessing, which is the root of all evil, the love of money, and he's actually obtained it. Now, let me go to his blessing. It's Genesis 27:40. And by the sword shalt thou live. Let me go to Genesis 27:39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew from heaven from above. So he's going to get the best land. All right. And if he don't have the land directly, he's going to get the resources out of the land. And how is he going to get that? And by the sword shalt thou live and shalt serve thy brother. All right. But then he's going to get the dominion after a while. All right. So by the sword, he took the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. All right. And he's gotten rich because he has the other nations subject to his fictitious money system. And he waged war with countries that don't agree with their policies. That's why they're in the power seat now, because of his blessing. All right. So who got the chief blessing of the dew of heaven and fatness of the earth? Esau got it. All right. And he got that through his other part of his blessing was his sword. And he would have to have the love of money because Esau's the wicked. All right. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Let me get one more for you. Whereas Edom, Malachi 1:4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build in desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. All right. So Edom, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, they shall build, but I will throw down, and I will call them the border of wickedness. So who were the wicked according to the Bible? Esau. So who has the chief blessings on the earth? All right, Esau. All right, we read it in the prophecy in Genesis. And here's another prophecy that clearly declares Esau as the wicked. All right, so he would have to be the most evil person on the planet, the Edomites. So they would have to have the most money. Who are they? For the love of money is the root of all evil. So the root of all evil has to be connected to the Edomites. There's no other way around that. All right. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. All right. So what are the wars over? It's over money, earth, and water. All right. He wants $5 billion a month to fight this losing ass war. All right. Well, they might turn it up by involving other countries through some, accident or incident or misunderstanding. But I'll leave that there. Hope you edified. Shalom to the next lesson.